seconds in a minute. 4 times 6, 240. So that's 240 beats per minute.
Yeah.
Dan's talking basic math to me, and
well,
it's just going over.
It's I would say it's probably 5th grade, 6th grade math.
It's taking off my hair.
Okay.
It's the program. Hey, everybody, we're on TV.
I have a question about it.
Dan's getting right into it.
Yeah.
On Monday.
Hey, we're all over here. What are you doing over there? Yeah. So
they're watching TV. They're watching us.
Okay. So basic music is da 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 da. Right, 4 beats a second. Right? Yeah. Right. Okay. And so in a minute, that's 240 beats. Whenever I look at songs and the beats per minute, when I've been in GarageBand, it says what the beats per minute are, BPM.
Mm-hmm.
And it always says like 120.
Yeah.
That's most common. That is the most common music beats per minute. But they say, which is only half. That's half of the number of measures per second.
Well, you click on the 120, and you get this bar with a little button on it. It's like it looks like the iTunes volume control. You have a slider with some sort of dot. You can drag that dot up or down, and if you drag that dot up, you can make a song 140 beats per minute, or you can go down to I believe 70.
So my comment is that most rock music, country music, pop music, that sort of thing, is this 120 beats per minute, right? And trance, on the other hand, and techno, and dance,
135,
140.
It's faster.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something a little bit more
fast.
Sure.
Okay. Do either of you know how dubstep works? How that beat works? That secondary beat that is the dub part of the dubstep. It's the other step of dubbing.
Is this a trick question?
Yes. Yes, it is. Actually, no. I mean.
Oh, you're really asking.
Because in dubstep you get the regular beat, but then you get these little shorter beats that go out of phase and then back into phase. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Well.
It's got that quality how it kind of goes off beat and then comes back, but it does it within the beat measure.
So like it's skipping the beat, but it's not skipping the beat. Really, it's just a beat is not being played. If that,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it goes in between and stuff. Yeah.
Sure.
I would like to try making music that is dubstep. Now that it's all the fat, so,
Well, like, for example, when you're in GarageBand and you have, you got a volcano there.
I do.
It's a delicious volcano.
It's very sudsy. It's got a monkey in it.
Yeah.
It's got a monkey. There's a monkey.
Well, I guess it's better than monkeys in the barrel, But that was more...
No, this one says flying monkey.
Right, but I mean more than, like grade school monkeys in the barrel.
He's my co-pilot, by the way, right now.
Fair enough. So in GarageBand, you can make... you actually have 3 different colors, I believe, that you can have these audio signatures be.
Yeah, there's the green.
There's the green,
blue.
The green and the blue, and the yellow is like a recorded voice, or it's like an MP3 that you have dragged onto the desktop. Now for the
Isn't
green...
there purple? Is there a purple one?
Oh, purple, yeah, that's recorded voice or something. I tried recorded audio.
I had GarageBand open, and I had a WAV file that I tried throwing in it, and it kept crashing. It was a WAV file. I'd recorded a thing, saved it as a WAV, and then tried to have GarageBand import it, and it didn't laxes it.
No. Maybe it detected that it was recorded on a competing computer platform.
Oh,
Yeah,
I knew it. I knew it.
The blue screen and death machine. I hate those machines. I'll quit this program or whatever. Anyway.
Sure.
The reason I bring up the different tracks, the green and the blue, is that you can't edit the blue ones at all. Save
Correct.
for
Yeah, they're just a waveform.
yes,
Yeah.
save for adding like a reverb or whatever.
Okay, for those of you who are tuning in right now, we are talking about a music authoring program called GarageBand. And we're talking about the kinds of tracks that you can lay down and work on. And they have different colors. That's how GarageBand works. So you can see what kind of thing it is. So yeah.
But
so for those of you that want to author music, GarageBand, it's pretty good.
it's really legit.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting more into it and more into it. I get into it, the better I love it. Now, when you're drinking the green samples from like the collection over to your composition, where where you're working on the song. The song is actually, you can hear the song play.
Yeah.
It's in your project file or whatever.
Yeah.
That you're scrubbing back and forth and
Yeah.
re-hearing the song. You can edit within that green signature. Take out notes.
Yeah.
So you are aware of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Adding, copying, pasting. There's one, and it's a shortcut key, and it's how if you have a blank screen, you have created no music, but you want to use the piano roll mode for creating music. I haven't figured out what the shortcut key is to put the pen down. I usually have to use the piano function to be able to put out some notes, and then I can move them around.
I think it's the command key or the option key or something like that.
Option something. Yeah, probably.
Well, I mean, just like holding down the option key, that produces the pen or whatnot. It's funny. I just,
Okay, I'll try that.
My experimentation, my level of the computer is just like, let's see if this works. Let's see if that works. Maybe I was a hacker in a prior life, creating
I wasn't.
blue screen the deaths, just wherever on the other side of the globe or whatnot. But no, all you need to do is just kind of experiment with your keys. I think I actually picked this up once I got games. My dad was a substitute teacher, and the Apple IIe was the common computer platform back in those days.
It was a tiny little one, right, with the little square window at the top.
Right.
And
Fifth grade.
Yeah.
4th and 5th grade, definitely. And sometimes my dad would somehow trade games with students or with teachers, or I don't know.
I had a brother-in-law that had one, and it was just so bizarre to me.
How could a substitute teacher on one hand trade games or whatnot? He would
Zoinks. It amazed me.
He would get these games.
It amazed me that these apples, right? These little apples were just as powerful as the big box with a separate screen and the keyboard and all that. All this bigger machinery that were IBM compatible at the time, right? They just took. There was so much material. They were so much bigger. They occupied so much more space, whereas the Apple was compact and it was just a little box.
Well,
and it took the 3 1/4 floppies.
Yeah.
Everyone else was taking. They were
5
still
and a half.
taking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big old floppity flops.
Yeah. Well, the reason I insert a story back into 4th and 5th grade, myself, is that my dad would bring these games home like Aquatron, or Castle Wolfenstein. I would be playing Castle Wolfenstein for hours on an Apple IIe at home. That was like But in order to play the game, I would need to figure out how you move up, how you move down. What's the, is the space key the key to fire? Like your ship that you're piloting or whatnot. And so I guess I carry that behavior to this day when I say, let's try to figure out how this program works. How does this program work? Well, let's just start hitting keys. And
I never did that.
It's time for the dice game.
I'm Mr. Explorer, or Explorer, or Exploration.
I explored outwardly, like to space.
We're getting out pens here, viewers. You can see that we're getting out a pen. We're going to write down a number on our hands between 1 and 6. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to roll 1 dice, and then 2 dice, and 3 dice. We're going to try to visualize the dice game.
Maybe
I can't make the pen work. Is there an alternative pen?
We got to find a pen.
Maybe you need to shake it, or tap it.
Here's a pen.
Sweet.
Try this one.
It looks identical. Let's see if this
I
works.
found another pen also.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Lots of pens here. See if they work.
This one.
Oh, this one also is not working. But there it goes.
This one works.
You get it to go?
Does this one work?
You can't
You
pick 0.
0 is not. If you choose 0, you will not win.
Sorry, I
Do you want another number?
Kind of create. No, I got.
Oh, you got a
one.
number? Okay, here we go.
I would like to roll the dice, please.
All
I
right.
would like to be the roller. That way I will attune my super energy, my energy towards the dice.
So, in
you shall
other
be
words,
a 3.
You do not trust me.
You shall
Oh,
be
wait.
a 3.
Hold on. There it goes. Okay.
Hey man,
Oh.
I'm chanting over here.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, one more chant. You shall be a number 3.
You do not trust me.
Oh man, chant fail.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Number 1.
It doesn't bring home bacon
What'd
for
you
me
pick, Kenny?
either.
I have a 5.
I picked 3, of course.
Uh-oh.
Here, can you get that?
Uh-oh, where are we?
We're in trouble. It's very dark in here right now.
Oh, there we are.
Scared. I was all scared and crazy.
There we are.
I could go on about Robert Perry or have different tangents about being an explorer or exploring computer programs or whatnot. But basically, getting back to GarageBand.
Yeah.
I
I want to talk about space. I have a space thing to discuss to everyone.
Right.
And also to mention that once again, we are twins.
But now you have a blue shirt.
Yeah, but
Blue,
you're wearing
I
the jeans.
I remember you were green something, but one of the reasons that I like GarageBand, very briefly, is that I'm not a keyboardist at all, but I can input MIDI, especially hopefully MIDI that is copyright free, like no royalties at all whatsoever. It's not like you're importing a MIDI song of Star Wars or something like that.
Well,
hey,
the
that's
program-
copyrighted music, sir.
You can literally author your own music, and you can copyright your own music that you create because it's a blank slate. The only thing is it has all those loops. The very last little tab to press on, there's loops, drum loops, guitar riff loops, sound loops.
Well, hopefully that is to accentuate the music and not distract the composer or the music director or whatnot to
what
get
I'll
lost
do when I compose,
just like a sea of loops.
When I compose, what I do is I find a drum loop that I really like, that is the sound that I like, and I lay that down, and then I make something similar to it, and then dump it. It's useful for getting a start, because I'm wanting a different kind of sound, so I'll do that. But yeah, when I teach the class, I show them the loops last. Kind of rhymes. Sounds kind of cool. Yeah. Because some people, that's all, they just put a whole bunch of loops together. Voila, music.
No.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you might have a drum loop, but that's probably all that you should have in one sense or another, because you don't want to have the song be redundant, because then, they'll reach for their, tuner, the up channel or the down channel.
There are a few...
Or crack the CD.
There's a few of the loops that I really, really, really like that I haven't been able to reproduce using the program.
Oh, uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah, I haven't been able to reproduce it, and there are a couple of the loops, and so I've used them 2-3 times in early experimental works that I've done. They're all on the cows at the station. I have a file that's all on the cows that people can play. They can use on their programs if they want. But it's really, I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, I still don't know what I'm doing sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, that John Candy movie, I guess, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You're going the wrong way. Have you seen that movie?
Yes, a couple times.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I don't know about the going the wrong way part, though. I remember seeing the movie, but...
My favorite movie
Anyway.
of John Candy's, my favorite movie is Uncle Buck. I love that one. That was great.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
Okay.
have an uncle.
Well,
Stars.
Yeah, stars.
Do you
What
gotta
about
go-
Space?
stars?
Space.
Oh,
Okay.
not Britney
Okay.
Spears.
What about
Meteors.
the streets, Dan? You see anything on the streets in the last week?
Nothing.
Bunch of slugs. Huge, long, greasy.
Are they out? Is it slug
Goosey.
season?
It is at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they harming you at all? Or you just leaving them alone? You step on any?
No. I I pondered briefly and wondered if they were edible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think they are edible. People eat them. It's like
my sister
escargot.
split a
Exactly.
slug in half
But it would be
one
like
time.
It would be like supersized.
She used
Yeah.
a knife
One big escargot.
or some sort of paint
like-
palette knife
Yeah,
to split a slug in half.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, ugh.
Then what?
you deep fry them.
Ugh.
You want
Yeah, deep fry them.
You want to eat a slug? Is that how they cook escargots?
No, I didn't even want to see it, man.
What?
I'm
I didn't
gonna
even want to see it, man.
I'm gonna
It
look
was,
that shit
you know,
right up.
Split
I'm
a
gonna
slug
check
in
that out.
half?
I need to know.
Oh,
Are they
and-
edible?
and- oh,
Hey, listen,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
When the zombies attack, we need to know: is a slug edible? Because we'll be
Well-
out here in the
I think
neighborhood.
slugs are edible. I think definitely they're edible. I don't know if they're good. It's in a survival situation.
No,
where
you
eat some
gotta
slugs
deep
though.
fry them.
Well, they're actually
Deep
canned.
fry.
Slugs? Canned slugs?
No, the ones in the ground.
No,
those slugs.
yes, no, in Lake Quinault or something.
For escargot, if you're buying escargot.
No, well, they were canned. I don't know if it was like a novelty, if it was like some sort of gag thing.
Canned slugs?
Yeah.
Were they chocolate coated, maybe?
Oh God.
Was it food for
don't
food?
don't
though?
even start. You
No,
know,
no.
Kenny's
I
trying
think-
to eat
I think
next to me,
if you're
and
eating
I want to
canned
have
slugs-
an appetite when I go home.
I think if you're gonna eat
Stop.
canned slugs,
Oh,
it should be
oh
like
God. Here we go.
like fiddle faddle.
Whoa.
Whoa,
whoa,
caramel, right?
whoa,
Caramel coated.
Whoa. Roller coaster.
Yeah, kind of with nuts.
Ugh.
So you get, I think that would be great. But deep fried. Absolutely deep fried.
I need to unplug.
Listen, I've looked into this. How are such things cooked? And in Asia, small anthropods, I do believe they're called.
Well, if you get a,
They are commonly eaten. They're very popular in the diet.
what is the food temperature? 150, 160 degrees? I had
For
a food
cooking a thing.
handler's card at one time. To eliminate E. coli. Was that 160, 150?
160 is generally the rule, but and it fluctuates
Yeah.
depending on what you're cooking. In this case, it would be similar to a crustacean, or a mollusk, actually, like a clam or an oyster or something like that. right? I think it's the
Seafood
same kind of.
disagrees
similar.
with me. I can't imagine I'm having this conversation.
Actually,
with you.
I'll tell you.
I really
I'll tell you
can't.
this. They are most like shrimp. They are most like shrimp.
I hate shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, slugs and shrimp, they don't seem that far off. I don't know why slugs are gross and shrimp are, food. So.
Oh,
Now
I
it's
think they're.
info time.
I think they're. If you cook them right.
Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with me. It's called the talk show that's filmed right here in Thurston County, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Every night, 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22. Each episode was taped a week after it was watched. Oh, God.
Oh God.
Well, anyway. Well,
Anyway.
you can also watch any episode of the program on
Okay,
YouTube.
the number.
Anyone can come
What's
on
the
the
number?
program, especially you. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at this
360
number and
836
leave a message. We'll call you
4384.
back on
Is that
the
right?
next
4384?
episode.
Is that the
Thanks
number,
for
Katie?
watching.
Number, it
and
says on
now
the screen
back
over there.
to the
Yeah.
program.
Well, it goes by so fast that
Well, then
I hurt myself trying to keep up with it.
it's gonna be right there. Don't smell my armpit.
Okay.
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 836-4384.
That's right, call the number. It's picnic week.
Oh, I should just look up at that next time in info
836.
time.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not there during info time. It goes away to make room for the 4 columns of text. That
Yeah.
is just like
Call's got it.
one is.
It's
So it would be folly to look up there then, is what you're saying.
it's
Because
picnic week.
there's nothing there.
Oh.
Again, last time we were here, were we doing theme weeks? Because we've started doing theme weeks.
I believe so.
And what is
It's
Monday
this week.
theme?
This week is
No,
it's the week.
It's weekly.
It's
Every
weekly.
week.
Okay, what is the theme this week?
It's picnic week.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a contribution
Uh huh.
for the picnic
Yeah.
happening
Yeah.
for members.
Oh yeah.
of
Well, yeah. That's
TCTV.
why we named it picnic week. But yes.
Yes. Well, I bought plastic tablecloths
Mhm.
that were the traditional red and white checkered picnic table colors.
Oh good. Yeah.
So I bought picnic tablecloths.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Any picnic
Did you have a
baskets?
choice between the picnic tablecloths, like when they sell them at the store?
No.
They just have the one. They have picnic cloths, and you go there, and it's like the one size.
That's the one thing. Yeah, I had to go in the camping section.
Uh huh.
Sporting goods.
And
Any-
it's like picnic blankets.
Any
Yeah.
baskets? Any thermoses with the same kind of checkboard?
Oh, they don't have that checkerboard pattern. Is not on the thermoses and other stuff. It's only the tablecloth.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess maybe I'm dating myself.
Like if you,
or-
no, I don't think they ever had it.
well,
That has
maybe
been.
I'm confused.
That
yeah,
has
they
been.
have, no, not like that.
That has been.
Stop it.
That has been the traditional picnic cloth color for
Probably since picnics started. I mean, where did they
Probably.
start? Yeah,
when urbanization happened.
yeah. See, if you got one of those picnic cloth patterns and you wore it, people would be like, "Are you wearing a picnic cloth?" I think it's like you can tell the pattern. That's like the only place where the pattern maybe exists.
I think if you had a belt, right? If I had a picnic shirt, my
Well-
belt should have little picnicky things on them,
Well,
right?
Well, yes.
well,
You know, little barbecue ladles.
yeah.
Dad, talk about science.
Well, you,
Oh yeah.
it's not
okay.
picnics.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. So tonight, right now, not while you're watching this, of course, because this is happening a week before this airs on television. So it's the Perseid meteor shower, and I saw a great big long one, and it was coming from just the right direction. So generally, the way it works is that the Earth travels in what would be a ring, right? That's its orbital path. So picture a ring.
That's
And
what
ring,
they
the
teach
width.
in-
The width of the ring is the width of the circumference of it's the diameter of the planet. So it's carving a path through that ring going around the sun.
Right.
Comets will come and go. Comets within the last, who knows, million years or whatever, will travel in an orbit, and at some point they have traveled through what is usually the orbit of the Earth. Okay, and I'm sure some probably hit. But anyway, so they have this other ring, and it goes and it intersects the Earth's orbit. Okay, and what that means is the Earth is traveling through this tube of debris from the comet, and that's what we're seeing, and that's why it comes from a specific location, is because we're traveling and all the little meteors are coming from this kind of spot in the sky over here. So that's why they are Perseids or Orionids or Leonids.
Yeah, actually, I have a response about the orbit. It's actually, the circular orbit, or whatever oval orbit that is shown in grade school, is how they represent an orbit and two-dimensional space.
Yeah. I realize that
three-dimensional space, that they have like a YouTube video that's so phenomenal. It just like breaks your mind open. Because when you're looking at this YouTube concept, it shows that the orbit of all the planets, when you categorize, all the different pathways of the planets, it looks like to be like this DNA helix, like a triple helix, like all the different pathways, and it's really interesting to watch because you're watching the path of the sun, and the planets just kind of rotate around its orbit.
Yeah.
And the trails of all the planets, when they take the paths, it's like, it looks like to be DNA structure.
Oh, you saw that video where it shows the sun moving through the galaxies?
Yes.
And all the planets are orbiting around it, and it makes this constant helix?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my, that's the difference between 2D space and 3D space.
Yeah. And then my step further thought is all of these other stars doing exactly that, ones with planets. They're traveling through the galaxy in the same way with all of their planets.
Everything's moving around.
Helixes. So we're not alone in that.
Yeah.
And it looks like brain matter.
Lots of spinning stuff.
Well, the galaxies do.
Yeah. The clusters,
the various
the large structure, the huge structure, yeah. So anyway, these meteors of this debris that has been shuffled off the comet, okay, they are little bits and pieces, tiny little bits and pieces. Everything from bits of sand-sized particles, to little marble-sized rocks. Nothing much bigger. As these comets traveled as close as Earth, they were breaking up, because the closer they get to the sun, the more surface material heats up, and it boils off and breaks up and sloughs off. So at Earth's distance, it's pretty warm. It's within the melting of ice temperature, because our solar system has a snow line. Everything that orbits outside the snow line stays frozen. It doesn't emit a lot of gas and stuff. But once it gets inside the snow line, which is somewhere between Jupiter and Mars, so it gets in that, it starts boiling off, and that's when we can see comets real good. So.
Can you ever see a gas planet that is around the orbit of planet Earth? Say, not within this solar system, obviously, but
yeah,
would there be a potential of a gas planet being right next to a star?
Yeah, they're called hot Jupiters. These are gas giants with as much or more mass than Jupiter, 5 times, 10 times, 15 times the mass of Jupiter, and they orbit stupid close. Not just close, but stupid close. We're talking they take 3 days to go around a star the size of our sun. Our sun has a diameter of 1 million miles. So
So it's still
That
in
is going
comparison, between this super Jupiter and the this other sun.
Right.
It's still like a comparison of the basketball to a pen or something like that, a head of a pen, right?
It's time for this
Jupiter?
game.
No, actually no. A Jupiter-sized object is pretty big compared to our sun. It'd be like a baseball, a softball, and a grape. Okay. what did we get?
Double fours.
Double fours. No.
Oh, look at that.
Dun, 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 dun. I think I was doing something.
I was robbed.
Wow.
That's you know what? I didn't chant enough.
Yeah.
I needed to have chanted it more.
Maybe you need to do an anti-Carl rain dance or something.
Well, we got some messages. Mr. Ginsu left a bunch of messages,
That would-
like always. He's been leaving a
That would
bazillion of them.
involve dancing.
Well-
I am too tired to dance.
Waiting for you is like waiting for 7 years, man. God damn.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, I remember what I was originally going to say. It was,
What's that?
Motherfucker, somebody says getting behind the wheel, car drinking.
Oh, man, it's breaking up a bit, even.
This is the cathartic release
Yeah,
part of the program.
I can't hear I can't hear what he's saying. Uh-huh.
You're thinking about it. And then you get it.
I don't know what he's saying. It's breaking up, but that was Mr. Ginsu. He still left a bazillion messages. He spends a lot of time calling the program.
A bazillion.
That's
One
probably
bazillion messages.
and that's his
All
right.
threatening to kick us in the who's it what?
Yeah, threats. Hours of threats.
He's gonna kick me in my
Who's it what?
outer space. He's
Yeah.
gonna kick me in my air.
Yeah.
I like to have my air kicked every now and then.
So it is believed.
Program, hey, howdy, hello, how you doing? It's
Hey,
Bird,
Bird.
and I'm calling. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you later.
We're
Bye.
doing well. Thanks, Bird. That was a good message there. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's believed.
Came in crystal clear that time.
Yeah, I think Mr. Ginsu is.
Okay.
No
There,
problem.
there is a strong.
One of many.
There is a strong scientific support by a whole lot of astrophysicists and astronomer people. They believe that comets gave the Earth a lot of its water. I figure the early Earth was bombarded by comets, and I mean, some of these comets out there, like Hades Comet, are a couple miles end to end. And it's all almost all water ice. That's a shit ton of water.
Uh-huh.
One of them bad boys hits the Earth. Ooh, steam, I think.
What was it? Deep impact?
Yeah.
The thing is, comets, one came over Russia twice. One was the Tuskegee event. That was a comet.
Yeah.
Didn't leave a crater. Just knocked down all the trees. The thing hit the atmosphere and blew to bits. And that one that
it
went
was
over Russia
unstable.
recently.
That was unstable as well. It just
Yeah.
it fragmented. I think Russia has some sort of thing with that.
It's
Comets.
there's a lot of good support to believe that comets and icy bodies are what you call snowballs.
Yeah.
They're kind of loosely packed together. They're not super solid collections of ice and rock.
Right.
And a lot of times they thought it was like what are those cones? They're coated with chocolate. What are those called?
A dip cone?
Dip cone, yeah. The idea was that there was a veneer of rock on the outside of an ice ball, and the rock would crack and the ice would come out of the fissures.
Mm.
And then there's the dirty snowball theory that they're loosely packed, dirty snowballs, mostly ice, but rock in between.
And maybe a pocket of gas in there somewhere. That might be
The
how.
dirty snowball model seems to be holding.
Well,
Yeah.
that
Oh.
it would explode.
Yeah.
Like as you know, the whole.
Well, it would
comment
be like you throwing that
expands.
dirty snowball at a good solid window. How it would hit the atmosphere like you hit the glass, and
Yeah.
it would go.
We gotta get to these messages. This is
As
one
opposed
from.
to a rock,
We gotta get
which
to the
would
messages.
punch its way through.
Kenny.
Yeah?
It's Vince. Everyone calls me Vinny now. Isn't that weird?
Vinny,
But Vince, the old roommate
he's calling
from a
me
long time ago.
on the program.
But yeah, I was watching your shit. I was showing your show to some friends, and I saw this number, so I was like, I'll call it. And yeah, I just wanted to give you my new cell phone number.
Uh-oh.
This number.
Well, I mean, it sounds like Vince is calling me personally. So
Oh, silly Vince!
he
What
found
were
me. I guess you can
thinking?
find me through the program though if people are looking for me.
Yeah. Oh, silly Vince.
Vinny,
Vinny.
I guess.
Sorry, Vinny. Silly Vinny.
Okay.
So, the Earth could very well have been coated with water by comets. Yeah. Yeah, and there's also a strong belief that Jupiter and Saturn, where they first originally started in their original orbits, they've shifted. They think that there's been some shifting, and that has sent all kinds of comets in this fiery rain of ice.
Well, obviously, Pluto has shifted from. I guess Pluto was maybe at one point Neptune's moon or something like that, or it just.
Hey, one more thing, program. Kenny, I need you to text me the address of the house so I can give it to my friend Jeff. So if you could do that like right now, that'd be good.
Right now.
So thank you. Bye.
Well, they got to call the program, Alex.
Right now.
Oh.
That's a little demanding.
Yeah, I
right
think
now.
so. Yeah, not cool.
We'll call her now anyway and tell her that
Do
she
it right now.
needs to get her friend Jeff to call the number up there.
It would be more polite to say, as soon as you can, please. Okay?
Yeah, and get in the process. Yeah, I think you got to call the number up there
Yeah.
first. You got to talk to them on the phone. Hopefully, because maybe
Yeah.
we can detect total crazy people. But I mean, that's fine too. If you feel totally crazy, I mean, you can call in also.
Wait a minute, Kenny. I'm crazy.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I don't want to say crazy is not a good word to be using. I'm thinking
Well,
maybe wrongdoers. Any
I'm a
ill
doer sometimes.
ill wishers, I would say.
I'm a ill wisher sometimes. Well,
Not, hopefully not.
well, I mean, when I was in California, that was
How about this? How about this? People with compromised insight.
I had
How about that?
compromised insight this past winter.
Would that work? Would that work?
I-
Compromised insight?
Sure.
Where your insight, it's been compromised. I tell you,
Well-
it's been compromised. Right there, right over there, it's been compromised.
Hello?
You reached Alex, and I would love
Darn.
for you to leave me a message.
Oh, we would love to talk to you.
Hi, Alex. It's the program.
It's the program.
Tell your friend Jeff to call the number to get the address. You have about 20 minutes to call us back. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
We're about to get into a commercial break. I think when we get back from the commercial break, we'll probably call Freddie. I think that's all the messages, except for a bunch more Mr. Gincy messages. But one of these days, I'm just going to listen to all of them. I think maybe possibly tomorrow we'll try to get through all the Mr. Gincy messages. He's been leaving
Kenny.
many for weeks and weeks. Yeah?
Kenny, that could hurt you.
You think it's going to hurt me?
All those,
I'll be okay.
all those threats. It could build
so
up.
many threats. So maybe
Yes, it could build up
eventually-
in your mind to
it seems like a lot of threats, but it's always the same threats. So I'm not.
Oh.
If it was like different threats, maybe I would start feeling bad. But it's always the same threat, and I feel that they're pretty empty. So I don't think I'm not I'm not getting
Well,
like
also,
threat.
it's called. There's the
Mountain.
oversaturation thing,
Uh-huh.
right? If you say the same thing over and over and over and over again, it loses its impact.
Yeah. Those
So-
threats are
So maybe you will be okay, Kenny.
the threats have
Maybe you'll be
become
okay.
just filler words like You know, when he's threatening, it's like he's saying only it's longer.
It needs a good beat behind all of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's time for a commercial break.
Beatboxing.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
I'm gonna
Dance,
kick
Oli,
you in
dance.
the...
Dance, Oli, dance. Live TV dance party.
Live.
First
baby.
Friday of each month.
Who was it that dressed
8
up in
p.m.
the
to
cat
9
suit?
p.m.
Where at least I saw a
TCTV
tail.
Studio A.
That was like,
I don't know.
440 Yager Way.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
are there theme dance holy dances?
No. Halloween, maybe? Christmas, maybe?
Holiday and Christmas are the only two. Oh. Yes.
I found my box fan. I mean, my tower fan.
Fan of Towers?
Yeah, had no legs.
Fan of Towers. Oh, that's... Wait a minute. I don't get that joke. What is... Oh. Wah, wah, wah.
Coming up tomorrow.
On the program.
Tomorrow, there is always tomorrow.
Message from the future.
Blah,
Yeah, hey everybody, it's the commercial. Mr. Ginsu is on the phone with us. Hi, Mr. Ginsu.
Oh my God! The hell? I thought that was the end of the show.
We listened to all your messages today for the whole hour. We listened to maybe 4th and 3rd message. I don't know how many. A lot of them though.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, we're not. It happens every night, 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out on TCTV channel 22.
I feel much better. You know, the view on the television that I'm seeing is very bland. There isn't a whole lot of color saturation going on right there. Now,
Well,
the
that's
audience...
to prove the point that maybe Mr. Ginsu...
Oh, that's way too much.
Mr.
That's
Ginsu
hurtful
is
right
doing
there. That's
too
good.
much
Right there.
arguing.
That's
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Nice saturation between, black and white and, hard colors. I think Mr. Ginsu is doing too hard in the colors.
We have one
with his
final
colorful
voicemail here.
language.
Okay, we'll take it. There it is. Here it comes.
I'll take it in my air. Kick it in my air.
Here it is.
Hi, Kenny. This is Dan.
Hey, Dan.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Doing great.
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
That's good.
I'm hanging in there.
Great.
Really?
I'm hanging in there.
What?
He's
Yeah.
hanging in there.
Say again?
He's going back and I tell you about what's going on with me, and
Yeah, I do too.
he's coming back.
All right, here. Let's call Dan Dobler.
Yeah, Dan.
Is it not
We know
too
how
late?
it goes.
Well, if it's too late, he won't answer.
Does he turn this ringer off like around 11 or something?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. We'll see if he's gonna answer. We're listening to the phone ring right now. Looks like stuff we're gonna be doing it here this week. You can tune in Thursday. We're gonna be going to this Project Dissonance thing at the ABC House. And on Wednesday, looks like Alex gonna be here, and Friday, Bird's gonna be here. These things we have
The
coming up
ABC house. I'm trying to remember.
down the street.
Please leave a message at the beep. Thanks. Bye.
Right.
No, you take a left.
Hey Dan, we're leaving a message.
Oh,
You can
okay.
call us back. Thanks. It's a
I
program.
get mixed up about these things,
My right
Yeah.
is your left. No, this is kind of funny in a kind of, somewhat odd way. When I was down in California and I was really kind of messed up in my head, and I was like, okay, looking for a shopping mall to, talk to, Olympia. And so, I would be reading the map and, pulling over every so often, or, and it's like, okay, I'm lost. And then I would look at the map and I would figure out why I'm lost. Instead of doing a right, I did left, and it's like, when someone says, like in Tootsie,
I can't come to the phone right
take,
now.
left camera, and Dustin Hoffman turns this way, and no, it's your other left.
Yo.
Hey there. You do.
15. Okay, thanks.
Bye. So, yeah, it's kind of somewhat weird. Oh.
I think
Here
it's
we
Mr.
go.
Ginsu.
Awesome.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
No,
Who's this?
this is
Who's
a...
this?
Oh, it's a caller because we're on TV right now. Are you watching the show right
I
now?
know, I'm good.
This is
I'm
your
trying to talk to you while you're on TV.
This is
I'm watching your show right now and I want to talk.
this is your daily hour with me.
Yeah, we're here with Carl and Dan, like on TV there.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, the episode that you're watching right now, we're wearing the same thing, but different T-shirts. I'm pretty sure. Well, I know
one
mine's different.
T-shirt.
Are
You're
you?
not even me, dude.
Yeah,
What?
we're the hoodie boys.
How come you guys aren't talking to me when you're on
Man.
the TV?
That's from last week.
The show that you're watching was filmed last week, and the one that is airing, the one, yeah, the one that you're talking to will air next week.
We're on a 1 week delay. There's some sort of problem with the
You gotta watch it next
time
week.
displacement technology that we got going on here.
That's pretty cool. Next week, but you guys are always on at the same time?
Yes. We're not. Well, we don't tape at the same time, but we're on TV at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
we just happened to be taping at the time that you called when the episode is airing right now on TV.
like I said, there's some sort of time displacement.
Are you in the Thurston County area, caller?
I need a chat from my mom right now.
Can I come be on the show?
Yeah, you can come on the show. You wanna? You
Yes,
wanna? What?
Do you live in Thurston County?
Actually come and be on the show with you guys?
Do you live
What? Well, yeah. What day do you want to come on in the future?
Yeah, in the future, can I come on with you guys?
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
come on Saturday the 17th?
The 17th? What time?
At nighttime, like at
This time at
no,
night.
at like 10 o'clock.
Sometime
Around
around
10 o'clock?
Yes.
I'm down? The 17th?
On the 17th, yes.
Yeah. Where do I go? Like, how do I do this?
I'll tell you where to go.
He'll send you a text.
Who are you?
Yeah. Where are you calling from?
My name's Jeff.
Jeff?
Alex, I like him.
Yeah.
Are you? Have you seen the show before? Have you been watching?
No, I just flipped it on. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, great! Thank you.
Hey, so
Yeah.
so do you live in Thurston County?
He has to.
Yeah, Thurston.
Okay.
You've never seen the show before, though. We've been on for a while.
Like 3 years.
We just
No,
flip it.
I normally don't. I normally don't watch this channel.
Oh, okay. Have you ever been on
Well-
TV before?
Maybe you should watch this channel more often.
No, but I feel like I'm bred for TV. Like when you see me, you'll be like, this guy is made for TV.
Oh, good.
That's what.
Well, that's good then. We'll see you on the 17th, and you can show us how you're bred for TV. It's gonna be, it's picnic week this
Oh
week.
no, I'm looking forward to this. This
You
is
guys want
awesome.
like my cell phone number to stay in touch or what? Or is this a good number to get a hold of you guys at?
Yeah, call this number.
Yeah. And when
This number?
yeah, every day when Kenny is doing the program, right? he checks all the messages, and people call to leave messages. He calls them back while we're on the program. But you just happened to call while we were doing the program.
Yeah, when you call, leave a message.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, just give you guys a call back and everything.
Yeah, leave messages. Hey, have you seen anything on the streets lately?
Yeah.
What's up?
Have you seen anything on the streets? Like accidents or wildlife or crazy people?
Yeah, I saw Carl
not
that
really.
one time.
All right, hey, it's time for
Okay.
the final
Hey,
dice game.
Hey, listen, we're going to do a thing. We need your help.
Or do you want to pick a number?
Yeah, we roll the dice, and everyone picks a number of the dice.
You want a
And
number?
We want to see who wins.
You know about the dice game, Jeff?
So pick a number between 1 and 6. Okay? Can you do that?
Number between 1 and 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? 1 and 6.
Between 1 and what?
6.
1
Like
and
dice.
6.
1 and 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Pick
4? Oh, that's a good number.
Man. Oh,
He's winning so far. You're winning so far. Let's see if you actually take it, though. It's anybody's game still.
no.
Speaking.
Oh, you won.
I'm with you guys.
Oh, man, I got 2 3s.
Yeah.
I picked 3.
Oh, you won also then.
Oh.
I
Dan-
picked 3.
Dan and Carl are tied, and Jeff, you're also tied. You guys want to share, or you want to battle?
I'm
Jeff?
in for sharing.
I'm gonna call you guys because I want to be on the show. So the 7th, I plan on getting a hold of you guys before the 17th, so I can come on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, do you want to share or battle for the win?
I got a what? Battle?
You
What
want to
kind of
share?
battle are we talking? Like a shirt?
No, there's no
explain it.
winning is winning is a prize in itself. But do you want to share, or do you want to battle?
Do I want what? Do I want to what?
Do you want to share, or do you want to battle?
I don't
Here,
think he understands.
I'll do this. I'll do this.
Okay.
What?
Sure.
Share?
Sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna share.
Oh, great.
Right
Thanks,
on.
Thanks, Jeff. That's
Right
a good
on.
attitude.
You are
We'll see-
awesome, dude.
We'll see you on the 17th.
You are awesome.
Snatched from the jaws of life.
Yeah.
I hung up on him.
It's all about sharing.
Thanks,
Well,
Jeff. Yeah, that is nice of
sharing
you
is
to
caring.
share.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
I
Bert?
was-
Yeah, but we both got 500 points. No, we got 1,000 points each.
Bird sent us a text. He says, "Call John Webster."
I'm going to take my points and I'm going to throw them at something. See what sticks. Yeah.
You know, that's about as common way to choose stocks as any other method.
What?
You know, to have a sheet of stocks, like printed, ceiling, wall to ceiling of stocks, and throw darts at the wall.
No, these are points. They're just little things. Each is a very
Hello,
small-
John. Hey, John, it's the program.
I'm watching the poker with Dan and Carl.
They're here again.
I'm not Carl.
I'm watching Dan and Carl.
They're back. They're here. Dan and Carl are here in the studio again.
Yes, and 1 week later, we are wearing the same hoodie. Yes, we're twins.
This
we're
is really
alike.
black.
We're alike,
This is
you and
really
I,
black.
Carl.
How are you doing,
I haven't
John?
heard you call me yet.
No, we're not calling. We're not live. You know that. We're from last week. That's from last week, John.
Yeah.
We are
Oh,
live.
Bird's going to talk to you about something. I saw Bird yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw Bird yesterday
Through the phone.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
at the treasure, at the treasurer's house, at Sean and Dan Meyer's house for Kyle. Her name is. She's running for Thomas City Council.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you supporting her?
Who?
It was a brunch.
When
campaign brunch.
When is the our local city or like a local? Is it is the mayor up for election again this year?
The Thomas mayor was there too. Pete Temet.
Yeah, John, you know more about local politics than anybody else I know. I would like to hear about that. You should tell us about like what's happening with it. Is there a He's got a cigar. Is there a mayor running again this year, or is it just the city council?
I needed a good.
No.
You're Junior Birdman. Carl's Junior Birdman. Can you do that again? Just for me.
John? Oh. Alright, well, John's on there. You have,
John! John!
We're getting down to the end of the show. Did you have anything you wanted to say on the show before it was over?
Yeah, we gotta jump off the phone. We have to jump off the phone, John. Do you have anything?
You can leave John on the phone while you talk.
I've been getting ready for high school football. Watching high school football. Going to watch high school football.
By minute. That's where they go.
You're watching high school football?
The flow of time, which flows
Yeah.
perpendicular.
Who's winning?
To mass and space.
I don't know yet. It hasn't started yet.
In the third dimension.
I'm gonna be going to see it.
Dimension.
Cross 16.
Dimension.
It's almost over for you. Then I'll be we're waiting for. I'm keeping it on sports.
Okay.
I'm keeping on the sports section.
Well, I was talking about time.
ESPN. I'm keeping it on the sports section.
Three dimensions. That's what I was talking about.
Great. Thanks, John. You should call us, you could leave a message,
1217.
Okay. Have a good night, John.
Peace out, bro.
Thanks, John.
Have a good.
Bye.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. It's good to have one.
What about 2? Carl's got 2.
2 can be as sad as 1,
Oh, man.
but 1 is the loneliest.
What about
number.
3? Carl's also got 3.
3 is the magic number. You need 3 for it to be magic.
Yeah, like a trinity
I'm telling
of something.
Not a trinity, just 3 of.
Well, a trinity is
of.
3.
No, it's 3 and 1 and 1 and 3 is 1. It's like 3 peas mashed together to make 1 pea.
We can have this argument all day long.
Three
People,
separate yet
right?
yet
People?
united. It's some bizarre concept that has no parallel in all of science. It can't be 1 and 3.
Morpheus, Trinity, and Neo were a trinity.
Yeah, they sang together, didn't they? Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, Trinity was inside of a trinity.
So just remember, next time you see a falling star, it's about the size of a grain of sand. Okay? It's not no meteor. It has to be bigger than a softball to make it through. And it all depends too, because it depends on its angle of inclination. The less atmosphere it goes through, the more likely it can be smaller and smaller, and it will hit. But most of them hit at an angle, and they go through a lot of atmosphere, and a lot of their material burns off.
Hey, thank you. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Carl. Thanks,
Thanks.
Mr. Ginsu.
Thanks a lot.
Freddie.
Thanks for everything.
Alex. Jeff.
We love you.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Well. Okay, I'm speaking for myself.
You can say
I love you, Carl.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks for watching me, Carl. I love you.
Me and Carl love you.
Yeah, don't say these statements that are so broad. I think that maybe the people who you're talking about
but Carl's
don't
not
necessarily
broad.
want to join the thing.
Is Carl abroad? Are you calling Carl abroad?
Only when you're.
Thanks, Carl.
Only when you're out.
Thanks, episode number.
When you're way out there.
Thanks, food. Thanks, computers.
Yes.
Thanks, dials, pot switches, wires.
Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and the website. Check out the
soldering, paint. Thank you, paint.
Thanks, phones.
Thank you, moisture. That condensates on dust particles.
Thanks, crew. You guys want to be on the crew? You don't have to do anything, Ken, if you want, though.
Thank you, trees.
Thanks USA, Washington State, Thurston County.
Thank you, Aluminum Posts.
TheBaby.com, check it out.
Thank you.
Crystal Ball changing their name soon. Probably already did. Thanks, Jordan E. We're gonna go visit you soon.
Oh, in Yelm?
Hey, look at there you are. Thanks, TCTV.
There I am.
Thanks, viewers. Hey, John.
Hey,
John.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah, dog.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Charlie.